Hey there, everybody. This is Raylo.
And Sashimi.
And we've got Portia. Stubby's here with us today as well. And Axel's on lap duty for our latest package from AmiAmi.com. Our favorite people on the internet who I wish would maybe call us or email us with a deal someday, but I don't even think they do that. We love you anyway, though. We're going to be unboxing the Monster Hunter Figure Builder Creators model for the Palamute. Everybody's buddy, and my buddy, and your buddy, and his buddy. So, as you guys know from our previous videos, Creators model are the large scale figures. Oops.
Oh.
I've got Nergigante out here for some size comparison. He almost tore my glove off. Okay, so let's take a look at the box art first. Oh. We now have Axel in the box. So as you guys can see, this is quite a large box for Creators models. So, and as you can see, he takes up almost all the room in there. So, really big. And Axel's just going to tear our shipping material to ribbons now. He does this, guys, so pardon the noise in the background. Just know that it's a cat doing cute things. And Stubby's got to get under the blanket over here, so. Alrighty, anyway, back to what we're here to unbox. Really, honestly, the sculpting on this looks fantastic from the box. But I mean,
it's very cute.
It is. Like, look at the expression. That's what I really want to point out.
Axel, what, buddy?
Axel, come on, buddy. Here we've got the other side. Like, look at the expression. I can't wait to see that for real. And he does come with the Cohoot, as you can see, who the Palamute is so excited to be friends with. Axel. There we go. Settle on down. You can tear it up all you want after we turn the mic off. Alrighty. Axel's very, very interested in the box for this one. Whatever Ami, I swear, maybe they're putting catnip in the boxes. Because people have been putting...
Using catnip paper?
People have been following our trend on Twitter and they've been posting all their pictures of their Ami stuff with their cats lately.
You'll love to see it.
Cat for scale instead of a banana. I might actually have to get up for this figure. Because he's so huge. He's got a big old plastic coffin in there.
There's some pretty pictures from inside of the box.
Yeah, he's got it. These usually do come with a nice paper diorama. You can take these out if you so wish for photos. Got a nice background of the town. We're going to go ahead and put it back in there for right now. And over there.
Axel finally settled down.
Do we have any tape? Looks like it's all pigs. Nice. Capcom's moving up in the world. Man, look at the size of him. He's huge. They're huge.
Nergigante doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, this is actually a very large scale figure, considering the size of the Palamute and the Cohoot in game. I mean, for size, Nergigante is the second largest that I've seen of the Creators model. Teo Texcator or Teostra in there is the tallest that I've seen.
Where'd
But
he be? Oh, he's back
he's
in the
back
corner.
in the corner. I didn't want to dig him out from back there, so we got Nergy. Nergy's spiky and not friendly to gloves at all. Here's, by comparison, the amiibo. So now that we've got our sizing out of the way, let's look at the details, of which there's a lot of. Like, first, let's start off with the saddle. Look at this brushed metal paint job they have on here. Look at the fine silver along the scales. Like, that is such incredible detail.
Are those actually raised?
Yes, they are. It's all like,
Ooh.
you can feel it. It's all like 3D. It's a beautiful, very detailed sculpt from what I can tell. I guess we'll look at the base. So as you can see, his cute tail comes down here and floofs all around the base. He's got this nice little shrine that they're sitting on top of. Well, not a shrine. This is, I think, a lantern that's being used as storage for scrolls. It's quite aged. They've got the guild symbol right there. All the moss looks quite nice. So it's actually a bit of an interesting detail, because the moss is a darker color down here where it would be in the shade. Whereas up here it's a brighter color. I think that's a pretty cool detail. So let's take a look at, oh man, look at the sleeves. Can you see the beautiful blue and darker color gradients in there, and then the lines that make up the like seams in the sleeve? So it actually looks kind of like you can actually see the kind of material they're going for.
Yeah, and the wrinkles and all.
Beautiful details in the fur and the claws. And the claws don't go just flat into the moss either. You can actually see there's little bumps underneath for his beans. Actually lift his claws up a little bit.
Cute.
It's a cute detail. So on the mask that the Cohoot is sitting on, he's sitting on this samurai's kabuto. It's got this nice aged mustache. Very regal, refined. I love the metal paint that they have for the symbol right here, which is at the crest of the kabuto. It's a part of the kabuto. It's actually really cool because I've been playing with Rub and Buff a lot lately for cosplay stuff, and this makes me happy to see. As far as the Cohoot,
And what lovely feathers. And look at the eyes.
I know, like look at the frickin' feathers. Look
Wow.
at, we've got like all the little downy ones in the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 under layers of feathers and 5 upper layers with like 4 downy layers. You can see this awesome the metal brush paint on the star on the back. And that rope is actually a completely separate piece from the Cohoot. This is separate to really add in, because there's a seam there, but it looks much better because they did the Cohoot and the rope separate. I think it gives it separation. It doesn't look like a boring flat cast. The Cohoot's eyes, like you said,
Shiny.
freaking adorable.
Yeah, it's really cute.
So this one is going to make a great shelf piece, because if you have it at plain eye level, you can see his expression looking down, super excited. The Cohoot, you can turn it this way if you've got it a little bit lower, so the Cohoot's looking upward. So this is a great figure for a lot of different perspectives. You can have it on a lower shelf, an eye level shelf, an upper level shelf, which if you're upper level, this is what you'll be looking at. This super cute Palamute face. He's so excited. So let's take a closer look at the Palamute. I guess we'll start with his weaponry. Man, the metal colors they used on this were just so good.
Yeah, blue is really pretty.
Like, it's just so gorgeous. And we've got the same scale work here as we have on the saddle. And the metal brushwork is, man, I just can't get over how good it looks. In the scarf, we've got the same beautiful texturing for the fabric. And for his fur, we do have a seam right here on his forearm, but they actually blended it into his muscle shape.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
It's hard to see. You actually, I didn't see it until I turned it and I spotted it. But it is right there.
Yeah, it
It's-
sort of follows his shoulder, so it almost looks like a just line that would normally be there anyway.
Yeah. Like, what are these? Delts? Lats?
On a dog? I'm not sure. What would that be? It's triceps?
Instead of triceps would be, yeah, doggoceps. So on the fur for the back, the crests on his shoulders and back are very rigid, spiky, very sharp, and very detailed. I mean, the amount of blue and black, it looks like they probably have like 3 or 4 different tints of blue in there, or shades of blue. If you look over here though, you can see, look at all they did like a wash with white and gray to separate the fur particles, so it looks like you can see actually it's like a sea of fur. There is another seam right here that goes underneath the back of the saddle toward his butt, straight around the leg there. I thought this was a seam, but that is not. That is just his leg. Hey, Axel has come out to rejoin the world. Now finishing up with our doggo's head. His ears are fantastic. They're super long, lots of detail. The spikiness of the fur, like the level, like the direction of the spiking and the direction of where his fur goes, just gives him a really great profile.
Yeah.
And there is a seam right here that goes over through the fur from the sides of the ridges of his mouth. So that's like his bottom jaw.
Yeah, they probably had to do that to paint the inside of his mouth.
But man, I can't get over that super excited look he's got. Like,
yeah, that grin is great.
He's just ready to go out. And then last but definitely not least, the Boopa Snoop. He's got a lot of you can tell a lot of love went into the nose. Like, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the gradient from the white into the gray, the brown, and then the black of the nose gives his nose, like the rest of him is matte, but his nose is shiny. So they
his
actually,
eyes too.
yeah, they went with like
And
a
the inside of
gloss
his mouth.
to kind of make it look like the eyes are wetter and the nose is wet. Even the tongue, actually, the tongue and the gums do that as well. So
They even put like ridges in the roof of his mouth. There's so much detail in there.
oh, did they? Oh, you're right. There are. Like, if you look in there, you can actually see. I don't know if you can get the camera to spot that.
I think it's picking it up.
There are ridges in the top of his mouth, though. That is crazy detail. Like, they didn't have to do that. I mean,
Definitely not.
I wasn't even looking at that. I mean, you caught that one, so. Outside of that, the last seam is right here at the fur of his neck. Separates his fur from his scarf, which I think is another fine detail, because like especially right here you can see the little pieces of fur. That division where it's not just like, doesn't just blend right into the scarf, says a lot. That does a lot for the quality, in my opinion.
Yeah, the way it falls over.
It gives it separation from the scarf, so more depth. Alrighty, guys. I think I've glommed on it about as much as I can. There you have it. It's great for if you want to turn it this way facing out. This way, I'm probably going to have it at an angle because I kind of like that way. Looks really nice.
That's a nice angle, I think, too.
But you guys can expect our next videos. He'll be somewhere in here. I'm going to make him a spot. Monster Owner's probably going to claim the whole bottom 2 shelves of this one like it did with this one. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I believe you can still get this guy on a few sites like Big Bad Toy Store, maybe AmiAmi.com. I should have checked before I did the video, but I think they've already sold out on their pre-orders. If you get it through Big Bad or the other domestic sites, I think you can expect this in like February, March of 2022. Since we got it through AmiAmi, we got it from the Japanese release, which is right now. So that's why if you guys are ever wondering why it seems like we get stuff so early, it's because we import overseas through Omiami. So hope you liked the video. Hope this helped you out. If you guys were not aware of the figure and now you are, hope it will get you to go get one. It's a beautiful figure. If you like the Palamute, I think it's awesome and definitely one you should grab. So I would give this one a very high rating, but all creators' models are great in my opinion. Alrighty guys, like, subs, all that stuff is up to you. What we do ask for around here though is, if it's within your means, oh there's a cat down there. If it's within your means, please consider adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google your local animal rescue and adoption options. If you can't bring one home, there's other ways you can help out those animals in need.
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, or blankets, clothes, sheets, office supplies, all kinds of stuff. Google your local shelter, see what they need. You probably got something they could use.
Yep, so if you got love to give, love to show, there's lots of ways to show it, lots of ways to give it. And unfortunately, guys, especially moving into the colder months of the year, there are unfortunately a lot of animals that are going to need your love out there. So please do what you can to support them and show them your love. And speaking of love, we love you guys. Remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Stubby and Axel.